Hello everyone, it's Dr. Durst with Revitalize MD, and this is one of my favorite treatments that I'm going to show you today. It is a filler skin tightening treatment, and it is a biostimulatory filler that we're using that will tighten skin in the face, the neck, the chest, those areas that age women and age us in general. And then again, you can use it just about anywhere to tighten skin. And it's an amazing treatment, and I want you to see it. So just stay tuned, hit the like, subscribe button, share, and let us know what you think. Okay, so right now we are looking at tightening some skin in the face, the neck, and the chest area. Because we're covering such a large area, then we'll do multiple entry points because the cannula is not as long as we would need it to be to use less entry points and hit that large area. We're just covering a large surface area there. So right now I'm numbing her entry points. That's the only thing that you might feel, but you really don't feel. It's such a small needle. And that's just some numbing. And then we take and we use a cannula and basically spread the filler, which is again, calcium crystals, a biostimulatory filler. You can see us right here. It's the white filler that was in the syringe, and now we are basically mixing it because we dilute it purposely so that we can take those calcium crystals and through a cannula spread it over the subcutaneous tissue to basically and into the dermis to get stimulation of collagen and elastin. And it does do both collagen and elastin, which is so important for skin integrity. And so when you see those lines, and occasionally we'll have some trouble getting through an area, but we're gonna do some fanning and place those crystals. But sometimes if we have trouble getting through an area, that's okay, because as we do that, we're still basically stimulating the tissue to form more collagen and elastin even as we do that. Any kind of injury or perceived injury by the skin is going to repair, and now these calcium crystals are being spread throughout those smile lines to get improvement with the smile lines. And again, initially it'll fill out a little bit just because of volume used, because again we're diluting that filler to spread the crystal. So we're doing that purposely. So you'll get some volume and some improvement initially, then it kind of dissipates or goes away a little bit, and then works its magic, and so stimulates collagen, elastin, and tightens the area. And then you can see in the neck, not only do you want to tighten underneath that chin, which bothers us all, but we have those necklace lines, and you can't put filler in the neck because it doesn't look normal. And so you don't want to do straight up filler in the neck. You have to dilute or do something else with it. So Sculptra can sometimes be used, but I prefer Radiesse, and I prefer that because you don't have to do any work after. So with Sculptra, you have to massage, and you don't get the fill sometimes that you would get with Radiesse, but really you're not going to get those nodules. You're not going to have to do any work after we inject it. And again, here is us going to the chest. Again, the chest, it's a huge area. It ages women. It's exposed to everything. And again, when you have sun damage like this isn't going to improve pigment. This is just going to improve skin tightening and texture, but it will not improve pigment. So you need to combine these treatments with IPL or laser treatment, something that is going to improve any kind of sun damage or hyperpigmentation that you might have going on. And again, remember that any kind of sun damage and sunspots and pigmentation, we're going to cause some skin aging because sun is not our friend. So we want to always use sunscreen. Again, we're hitting those smile lines, just placing threads underneath there, stimulating collagen, elastin throughout there as we do it. And then we'll actually move a little bit to under the mouth. You can actually go, and on top of the mouth, below the nose, where we get those lines around the mouth, and improve those. You can hit any area that is bothersome. You can combine this with smooth threads, not lifting, but smooth threads, so that they're both building collagen and elastin to improve that skin integrity and texture and look younger. Getting into those necklace lines is so important in this area. You can see that happening right there through the necklace lines, I should say. And some people have very deep lines, and it's amazing how much improvement you can get with this. And again, treating any pigment with lasers, comprehensive, treatment and anti-aging treatments to the skin is very important. Educating our patients is important to us, letting them know what combined modalities you might need to get the results that you're looking for. And everybody wants skin tightening. Everyone wants better texture. In this area, everybody wants to decrease their pigment or sun damage as well. But you got to do both. You can't improve the pigment and get all the texture improvement that you want. So doing multiple treatments and combining them is what we recommend, depending on what the patient has going on. It's a very cool treatment. It's fun to do, and it's painless. So right here, all we're doing is we're going to go under her mouth a little bit, because in the chin area and under the mouth, she's, got some lines that we want to see improved. And again, you can fill these with HA fillers, which there's a lot of them. The Juvederm products, the Galderma products, Restylane is a Galderma product. You can do those, and Refine and Define are very nice products in this area because they have expression technology and don't impede movement. And again, you can even use a cannula and do it, or you can do it with a needle. But the issue is that if you do it too much in an area, then it starts to look heavy and unnatural. So you definitely want to go to somebody that does not ever impede movement with their filler placement or the amount of filler placement, and to make it natural. But I love this. It's not an HA filler, but it's what we call biostimulatory filler. So not only could it fill, we don't have to dilute it at all. We can put it in the cheeks, the hands, you can put it in the jawline, but you can dilute it and then it fills, or you can dilute it like this and spread those calcium crystals. And so right now we're just wiping her down, and then we'll show you some before and afters. Again, one of my favorite treatments. I just love filler skin tightening with Radiesse. It is a absolutely fabulous way to tighten skin, and combine it with thread sometimes and laser treatments to get that skin improvement in texture and fine lines and wrinkles. And again, our neck and our chest ages us. Our skin in the face ages us in ways that we really can't improve without a lot of filler sometimes. And so doing this to improve skin tightening and texture and a look is perfect. And it's one of my favorites for sure. So let us know what you think. Definitely share it with some friends. Let us know if you've had any treatment similar to this and what your experience has been. And again, just always remember, we're here to revitalize your look, your health, and your sex life.